Oh my God, a woman came up with this. I gotta talk about this just for a split second. It's gonna feel like a commercial, but it's not really a commercial. But well, it is kind of, but not really. I'm not being paid to do this at all. I'm only talking about it because it's amazing. It's incredible. And my friend, Monique, created it. So yeah, I'll do this for a friend for sure. Use only as directed. Okay, so this time I have a light on, but I would like it to be more. So I'm using this little gadget, my high halo. She has a little button, 3 settings, and see. So I'm going to clip it onto my phone. Oops. There we go. Is that brighter? Turn it off. Yeah, I love it. What I love about it is you could be in the dark. You could be in the dark and, like in your car at nighttime or something. Not enough light. Bam! Lights, camera, action. That's kind of cool. Can't wait to do that. I'll have to do a driving. I don't know. Never mind. I'm talking crazy. mdlashes@gmail.com for the high halo. That was cool, right? I told you. Okay. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm in the doctor's office. I hurt my knee. These are my crutches. See this? It's getting better and better every day. I'm ecstatic. This is awesome. I'm impressed by this. Yay! Okay, here's what happened. So I'm sitting there, and he's poking my knee everywhere, and nothing is hurting where he's hoping or expecting that I'm going to feel pain. I expressed to him what happened, and I'm really wanting to, I like my doctors to at least give me words that paint a picture for me, so I can really understand what is happening. Because then what I go home and do is I picture that what I've been given, and I see it healing. But we can talk about that later. Part of my remedies to healing myself on anything. Visualization is the bomb. But, so he's not really doing that very well. But I joked somewhere in there and I said, hey, I'm an athlete now. And so, and I kind of giggled about it. I shouldn't have giggled about it. And he said, you want to know the best way to lose weight? And I'm like, interested. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you just push the food away. You just push yourself back. And I was like, oh, is that all it is? Something about this annoyed me. He's not overweight. Nobody in his office is overweight. Everybody is like, in fact, I joked with the nurse about it when she, did my intake. I'm like, dang, don't you guys have any chubby people here? So here's this guy dealing with knees and stuff. I'm thinking, you're dealing with knees a lot. That's his specialty. He's going to be dealing with a lot of people with weight, too. So anyway, that bothered me. And so we get past it, and he's like, he goes out to, I don't know, set up the next appointment thing for me outside the room. And I follow him out there, and I'm like, hey, can I quote you on that? And he's like, quote me? Yeah, in my book. Book? Yeah. And he's like, he goes, oh, I don't know if I want to be in a book. And I said, okay, well, I tell you what, maybe I'll just quote you and not use your name. Because I thought that was really interesting, what you said, that. He's like, well, no. And he goes, because no, seriously, the best way, he did it again. Really? You just felt that it's uncomfortable to say this in a book. Why are you going to say it again then? Really? The best way is to push it away. And I'm like, I see. He goes, but I think maybe we should just keep that between you and me. And I said, really, actually, let's not keep it between you and me. How about you never say that to me again? Because I find it insulting. And so he goes out. And I said, but I like you. So I do look forward to seeing you in a month about my knee. But No need for you to do that one anymore with me. He's like, okay. And I was not quiet. There were like 3 or 4 other, like, office folks, nurses, or whatever they are around. And I said what I had to say. All you skinny people hear me, damn it. And then I hobbled out of there with my friggin' crutches. And I came home and I wrote him a letter. Dear Dr. Blah Blah. And I didn't say dear. Let me just read it like it exactly is, except for I'm not going to say his name. Dr. Bleep. Sorry to give you such a hard time today. I do enjoy your energy and I look forward to reaching renewed knee wellness in your care. Regarding the exercise you shared with me, I just need to offer for your consideration that if it were as simple as just pushing oneself away from the table, I mean, if it were really just that simple, the statistics on obesity in America wouldn't be as they are. What I call normal-bodied people who have never faced the challenge of being severely overweight have no idea of the depth of work required to release the excess weight and psychological/emotional issues that created it. It is a life curriculum of mammoth proportion for those who walk this particular journey. Without this understanding, compassion for the true nature of the issue is short in coming. Only 'cause I like you am I moved to share this with you. See you in a month. Jillian. And I pressed send and I sent it to him immediately. Yep. And then I called my mom. I'm like, Mom! And then I soon realized that this situation was a projection, that I caused it. I want to share with you what a projection is. I felt insulted. You might remember in my TMI, that one of the questions is, when was the last time you were insulted? And I said, gosh, I can't think of a time I was insulted, because I like to keep myself in a place where, what you think of me is none of my business. So I don't feel whatever the intended insult was. And I don't think this doctor intended to insult me, but I'm anxious to express to you what a projection is, because I accept complete responsibility for him saying that to me in my space, for it upsetting me, and I understand the positive that it is to bring me. And so that's in my next video on projections. And I guess I would consider that one kind of metaphysical. Yeah, kind of, sort of, a little bit. So I'm not going to say anymore right now. But it's very cool because it's partly about the process of how we consciously create our lives exactly the way we want them. So nothing shows up for naught. See you in a minute.